All right, Shalom, Shalom. I want to start saying all praise and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to our apostle, Israel Millstone. Peace and mercy be unto the Lord's elect out there, teach the word in truth and sincerity. All right, as you already know, man, this is another video to edify the Lord's elect out there that may be listening. And this video will be concerning demons and spirits and how you have certain ones that are stronger than others. And and all of them have like I said, all of them have different levels to where they have different control over people, over the minds of the souls of individuals. But this story highlights that what I'm about to get into, and this is the book of Matthew chapter 17 verse 14. It says, and when they came, it says, to the multitude there came to him a certain man kneeling down to him and saying, Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is a lunatic. And when you look at that word lunatic, it's going to say epilepsy, all right? So he's a person that had epilepsy, all right? As you can see, that's the Strong's Concordance number G50, G4583. I already had it queued up, all right? Let me see, Esau says it. But it's gonna say the Greek word salane azamai. All right, it says epilepsy. All right, and the definition kind of goes off. All right, but it just pretty much says he's a person that had epilepsy. It says crazy, i.e. a lunatic, right? And when you look up epilepsy, all right, epilepsy is a neurological disease. All right, it messes with the brain activity and it causes us to behave in abnormal ways. All right, a lot of people that have that they tend to have seizures and stuff like that, man. All right, but this is verse 15, Matthew 17, verse 15. Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is a lunatic and sore vexed, for oftentimes he falleth into the fire and often into the water. Verse 16. And I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. And you're going to see why Yahushua's disciples could not cure this man of his illness, which is actually a disease, man. Everything goes back to spirits, man. All right, when you have an illness or an infirmity or things of that nature, it's actually a spirit plaguing you. All right, and Yahushua this proves it because Yahushua cured the man of this illness that he had, which is epilepsy, and then from that moment he was good. You know what I mean? He was cool. All right, and that's going to show you, like I said, though, that when you have something wrong with you, whether it be an illness or anything, there's sicknesses and things of that nature, it's a demon on you. Verse 16, it says, and I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Verse 17, then Yahushua answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And Yahushua rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him. And the child was cured from that very hour. All right, so yeah, Yahushua took this demon, this devil off of this boy, all right, or this man. All right, this is verse 19. Then came the disciples to Yahushua apart and said, why could we not cast him out? And here's the point where I wanted to say earlier about the reason why they could not cure this man's son, all right, from this demon that he had on him. And the main reason why is this is what Yahushua is about to reply to them. Then came the disciples to Yahushua apart and said, why could we not cast him out? This is what Yahushua said. And Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief. So if you don't have unbelief, if you don't have belief or whatever you do, it's pretty much, it's not going to work, all right? All right, you have to have faith in it. You have to have belief in it, all right, that it will come to pass, and then Yahushua can do it. It says, for verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. All right. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting. All right. So that's the main point. That's the main point that I wanted to harp on, is that the reason why they could not cure that man's son of that illness or that demon that was on him is because of their unbelief, because of their faith. All right, they didn't have faith that they can do it, and then Yahushua took it a step further and said, "Howbeit this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting." Yes, because you have certain demons or spirits that hop on you that that need more. You have to use more spiritual tools to get rid of that demon. All right, to get rid of that spirit that's on you. All right, it can be anything, man. All right, it can be a demon, of I mean, too much partying, or a demon that's trying to creep on you about adultery. All right, or a lazy demon. It can be any of those things, man. Anything that's hindering you from the excelling of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and the furtherance of the gospel, are getting more into the word. All right, those are demons that's trying to separate you from your power. All right, but that's why I said, "Howbeit this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting." So, like I said, that's the point of the story, man. That, like I said, you're gonna have some spirits that's stronger than others, and you just gotta know, pretty much what to do, and when those spirits approach, man. All right, because even got this story about was this the one man in this book. Damn, I forget his name. Legion. Yep. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'll get this story too, just to kind of bring the point home a little bit more. All right. This is the book of Luke, chapter 8, verse 27. I start from 26. It says, "And they arrived at the country of the Gadarenes, which is over against Galilee. And when he went forth to the to land, there met him out of the city a certain man which had devils long time. It says, and wore no clothes, neither abode in any house, but in the tombs. All right. It says, when he saw Yahushua, he cried out and fell down before him, and with a loud voice said, "What have I to do with thee, Yahushua, thou son of Yahweh Most High?" And if you notice too, a lot of the times, which, you know, just me speaking as a man, all right, a lot of the times too, when Yahushua encountered these people that had the spirits on them, you can tell it was the spirits that was speaking through these particular individuals, because it usually starts off with, they'll say something like, "How be it?" Where is that part at? It usually start off with saying something. What have I to do with thee? You know what I mean? A lot of times when Yahushua was encountering these people that had these spirits or demons on them, they usually said that. You know what I mean? What have I to do with thee? And then it says, because that's how these spirits work. They work through the people, the souls of the people. All right. It says, "Yahushua, thou son of Yahweh Most High, I beseech thee, torment me not." Verse 29. For he had commanded the unclean spirit to come out of the man. For oftentimes it had caught him, and he was kept bound with chains and in fetters. It says, and he brake the bands and was driven of the devil into the wilderness. Verse 30. And Yahushua asked him, saying, "What is thy name?" And he said, "Legion." It says, because many devils were entered into him. All right. So he said he was dealing with many spirits, man. All right. There's a reason too why he was, just hella strong, man. All right. God, it just show you 29. It says, for he had commanded the unclean spirit to come out of the man. For oftentimes he had caught him, and he was kept bound with chains and fetters, and he break the bands, and was driven of the devil into the wilderness, man. So these spirits that was on this man that was so strong, he would break the chains and the feathers and things of that nature that had him chained up, man. All right. And he was in the tombs, and you know what I mean, he had no clothes on it, all type of things, man. So he was just battling a lot of spirits, man. All right. It says, verse 30, Yahushua asked him, saying, "What is thy name?" He said, "Legion, because because many devils were entered into him, and they besought him that he would not command them to go out into the deep. And there was there an herd of many swine feeding on the mountain, and they besought him that he would suffer them to enter into them. It says, and he suffered them. Then went the devils out of the man and entered into the swine, and the herd ran violently down a steep place into the lake, and were choked. It says when they that fed them saw what was done, they fed and went and told it in the city and in the country. It says then they went out to see what was done. It says and came to Yahushua and found the man out of whom the devils were departed, sitting at the feet of Yahushua, clothed and in his right mind, and they were afraid, man. It says they also which saw it told them by what means he that was possessed of the devils was healed, man. And so that's another lesson too to be learned in this video, is that before he was out, he had the spirits on him. It was all type of things wrong with him, man. He wasn't, first of all, he didn't have no clothes on. He was just hanging out in tombs. You know what I mean? He wasn't in his right mind. But then once he got in his right mind, he got back clothed. And then it even say it says, and in his right mind. You know what I mean? So he was, the spirits left him, man. All right, he was chilling. All right, but that just goes to show you, man, that you got other you got spirits, some weaker than others, and some stronger than others, man. But you got to know when these demons do, come to you and approach you and things of that nature, man. All right, and just know that the Heavenly Father will give you the power to resist Satan, man. Matter of fact, I gotta get this last one. Yeah, I believe it's this chapter. Or it says resist the devil. Yeah. James 4 verse 7. It says, submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh, resist the devil, and he will flee from you, man. So ultimately, man, just can remember that Yahweh Shai control over spirits, and that Yahweh Shai gave us control and power over spirits. We just gotta know when these spirits approach us and use the weapons that Yahweh Shai has given us to fight back, man. Alright, so hey, I pray this is edifying. With that, I'm gonna give all praise and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Kadash. Double honors to the apostle, Il's great millstone. Peace and mercy be unto the Lord select out there that's teaching the word in truth and sincerity. Alright, keep fighting, Akim, and stay in the spirit. Shalom.